I love the way you move on stage. The whole room belongs to you.
As summer sadly comes to a close, it's time to look ahead to fun indoor activities, and you know what that means, trips to the cineplex galore. Fall isn't just the time that we throw on our favourite sweater and bunker down in the theatre with a bucket of popcorn the size of our head. It is also a key time in cinema when Oscar hopefuls and would-be blockbusters compete for eyeballs. It's already been a huge year for the motion picture industry as films like Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War have broken records and boundaries, and fall 2018 has plenty of offerings up its sleeve to keep us entertained and Oscar voters on their toes. Highlights from the coming months include the highly anticipated adaptation of The Hate U Give, to the enchanting adventures of Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, to the comeback of everyone's favourite singing nanny in Mary Poppins Returns. To help you plan your fall fun movie-going experience, The Hollywood Reporter has compiled a comprehensive list of the films that are bound to be hot when the temperature drops.
Hi,
In the upcoming animated offering from Warner Brothers, audiences are introduced to Migo the Yeti, voiced by Channing Tatum, who is convinced that humans exist. Smallfoot also features the voice talents of Zendaya, James Corden, Gina Rodriguez, and LeBron James, to name a few.
I always knew, like, you were gonna do something, that you'd be all right. It's the first time I'm worried about you.
A Star is Born marks Bradley Cooper's directorial debut as he remakes the story of two singers on opposite sides of their careers. When Cooper's character John Norman Howard takes a liking to Esther Hoffman, played by Lady Gaga, Howard does whatever he can to get her the spotlight she deserves. Cooper's version is the fourth iteration of the film. The original was released in 1937 and then again in 1954 and 1976.
What do you want from me? Find out.
In Venom, Tom Hardy stars in Sony's first addition to its own separate Marvel universe. The film follows investigative journalist Eddie Brock, aka Venom, as he becomes a part of an experiment that will give him superhuman-like powers. Riz Ahmed and Michelle Williams also star.
You're down here and you look up and you don't think about it too much, but space exploration changes your perception.
Ryan Gosling stars in First Man, a Neil Armstrong biopic which traces the astronaut's steps all the way from the mission's preparation to the monumental first step on the moon. The film, which also stars the Crown's Claire Foy, is Damien Chazelle's follow-up to the Oscar-winning musical La La Land.
I thought we were close. I thought we were closer than most fathers and sons. Why?
I felt better than I ever had, so I just kept on doing it.
Timothy Chalamet and Steve Carell star in Beautiful Boy, the dramatic tale of a teen struggling with drug addiction and his father's fight to accept what is happening. The film has been gaining steady buzz since footage was released at CinemaCon, and the teaser trailer was released in May.
We live in a complicated world.
It doesn't seem that complicated to me.
The wholly anticipated The Hate U Give is the adaptation of the popular young adult novel by Angie Thomas. The subject matter feels particularly pertinent as police shootings and active shooters are frequently highlighted in the press. The Hate U Give allows viewers to view the world through the eyes of someone who witnesses a controversial shooting. Amandla Stenberg stars as the lead activist Star Carter, with Regina Hall and Issa Rae among her co-stars.
I want to give the audience a song that they can perform. What's the lyric?
Is this the real life? Well, it's definitely not a fantasy, as Bohemian Rhapsody is set to hit theaters November 12th. The biopic, which stars Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury, explores Queen's beginnings in the 70s and their meteoric rise to becoming one of the most iconic bands of the 80s.
Are you going somewhere?
No, we're going somewhere.
Jeez.
Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald is the follow-up to 2016's Fantastic Beasts and gives J.K. Rowling fans another trip into the Harry Potter extended universe. I'll raise a butterbeer to that. The Crimes of Grindelwald depicts a young Albus Dumbledore, played by Jude Law, teaming up with Eddie Redmayne's Newt Scamander as they head to Paris. The mission at hand? Stop the dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald, played by Johnny Depp, from wreaking havoc on innocent muggles. That's you guys.
England does not look so different from Scotland.
Aye, they are sisters.
Mary, Queen of Scots, sees two of the most acclaimed young actresses of today, Saoirse Ronan and Margot Robbie, teaming up to tell the real-life story of Mary, Queen of Scots, who assumed the crown as the Queen of France at the age of 16 in 16th century Europe. After later returning to Scotland, Mary's infamous final curtain call came as the alleged person planning to assassinate her first cousin once removed, Queen Elizabeth I of England.
It is wonderful to see you. Yes, it is, isn't it?
You won't need a spoonful of sugar to enjoy this sequel, which has been 54 years in the making. Emily Blunt and Lin-Manuel Miranda bring us back to the magic of Mary Poppins in Mary Poppins Returns, which takes place in Depression-era London. Oscar winner Rob Marshall, who helmed Chicago and Memoirs of a Geisha, directs the latest installment in the much-loved family-friendly film. Those are just 10 of the 46 films on Omar Sanchez's list of titles to track over the fall of 2018, so for Sanchez's full list, including Creed 2, Aquaman, and Peppermint, plus more, head to THR.com. Happy movie-going, friends! For The Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.